There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and produced by West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Kathy Matea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song. Thank you. Hello and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Matea, and we are in Huntington, West Virginia this week as guests of the Martial Artists Series inside the Joan C. Edwards Playhouse Theater. We're so glad to be back in Huntington, and we're happy to have you here with us. This week's show is rootsy, acoustic, adventurous, and electric. And we're so happy to welcome all kinds of very wide-ranging group of musicians. We'll have the truly dynamic duo later on of J.D. Simo and Luther Dickinson. They're here for some amplified hill country blues. And one of Australia's most award-winning and critically acclaimed singers, songwriters, and band leaders. We're so happy to have him back for the 7th time. Mr. Paul Kelly is here. Later on this hour, we'll hear from Wayne Graham, the band, who make their home not too far from here, over the river in Kentucky. They've got a new album out. And in just a bit, one of the world's top banjo players is here with his band and songs from his new album. Kyle Tuttle will be out. But we're going to start the show with a singer, songwriter, and producer based in Portland, Oregon. He's played at Red Rocks, he's headlined at the Fillmore, and he has a new album he released earlier this year called Pagan Church. It's about music and community, and it captures that sense of connection that we all got to have when we started being able to gather together and hear live music again. After an invitation to sit in on a few gigs with his friends, the band TK and the Holy Know-Nothings, he discovered an effortless chemistry between them and wound up making his new album with them. He also just released, as we do this show, a brand new album. It just came out. It's called Greatest Hits. Just kidding. Live, no hits. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, John Craigie.
Some nights I want to get up here, sing a bunch of nonsense. I know that my voice ain't good enough for bad lyrics, not yet. This is the first song, the moment of truth. If this one fails, what good will the rest of them do? And I'm trying to stay focused, stay in the moment, but all I can think about is if my fly is open. I swore I checked before I came on. Maybe that was last night now. I just can't recall. I would ask you to check for me, but that would be asking a lot, so I'm just gonna check real quick. You're doing it wrong, dissecting the bird, trying to find a song. It's a miracle that I'm here. Yeah. I don't trust a musician who's always complaining. It's hard up here, but so is everything. You know what my job was? Before I did this, I used to walk around parking lots picking up trash. You know how many people paid to watch me do that? 0. Always 0. My ticket sales were 0. for my trash pickup job. So even if no one comes to this one, they still let me play guitar. I don't trust a musician who's always complaining. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's the gorge, sometimes it's the garage. Get over yourself and do your goddamn job. Oh, y'all doing it wrong, dissecting the bird, trying to find the song. It's a miracle that you're here at all. Oh, yeah. It's when the candle flickers, when the days get dark. They call them first world problems, but they still break your heart. And the universe feels like it's against you. Just take a minute to realize all that it took to make you. Your parents had to meet. As random as that was, hang out long enough at least to make some love and make a baby and give it your name. And all your ancestors had to do the same, exponentially backwards to the start of life. So much random stuff had to happen just exactly right. Sparks had to catch, oceans had to freeze, billions of cells had to survive, endless disease, civilizations had to crumble, wars had to get fought, bad presidents had to get elected, good presidents had to get shot, people had to leave, hearts had to get broken, people had to die, just so your eyes could open. The universe is not against you, the universe is not against you. If you're alive, just to give you a chance. I still wanted you here, pretty bad. No pressure though, no pressure though. Universe went through a lot, but no pressure, bro. You don't gotta be perfect, you don't gotta be a saint. Just don't waste it. This was not a mistake. Y'all doing it wrong, dissecting the bird, trying to find the song. It's a miracle that we're here at all. Oh, yeah.
My name is John Craigie. This is my first time on Mountain Stage. It's an honor to be here. And it's been a nice year for me, a lot of firsts for me this year. The first show I did in January of this year was in Oslo, Norway. I'd never been to Oslo, Norway. I always wanted to go to Norway, not necessarily in January, but what are you going to do? And I was there just getting ready, sound checking before they let the people in. I'd never been there before. The room was empty. It was a small room, too, like a small floor, little balcony above it. And the lady who booked the show, she came out, and she didn't say hi or anything. She just said, "Don't worry, people are coming." And I was like, oh, I wasn't worried before. But now I'm a little worried. She said, no, that's not what you need to be worried about. I said, well, what do I need to be worried about? She said, all Norwegians are shy. I said, that seems fine to me. I'm shy too. She said, no, it's a problem because they're too shy to come to the front. They all squish in the balcony. It's a fire hazard. It's terrible. I said, what should I do about it? She said, I need you to tell them to get down to the front. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. She said, why not? I said, well, I know you've never been to a John Craigie show before, but it's not really the vibe. I'm not James Brown. I've never told anyone to get down from anything before. Anyway, I went to the green room, and it was a few minutes before I was supposed to go on. She came back there. She was all flustered. She's like, it's happening. They're all squished in the balcony. It's terrible. I went out there. You know, she was right, but honestly, it was quite cute. It was empty floor, and then just squished Norwegians all on the balcony. I was fine with it, but she was sitting off the side of the stage the whole time being like, you gotta tell him to get down. I told him, but in my very passive West Coast musician way. a few songs in, I was like, just so you know, whatever you're feeling is valid. Honor your truth, but just know you are invited to the front whenever you'd like. It took them a second. They looked at each other. You're saying, here we go. And then finally, 4 of the bravest Norwegians were like, let's do it. But thanks for being so brave tonight and coming out to see me. I appreciate it. I'll do a song off my new live album.
Well, some shows are good, some shows are bad, mostly they're just strange. Tell me about your weirdest one, I will throw mine back just the same. One time 2 deaf girls were the only ones who came to my show. Try to beat that, my friend, try to beat that, you won't. Oh, oh, oh. Random house show in Montreal, and the host didn't make it. She didn't even call. I sat awkward in the living room, about to give up when in walked these 2, and they sat down, expected me to play. So I picked up my guitar, I started to sing. I got through about 2 or 3 songs. They didn't even clap, they just smiled in response, and one fell asleep. So I decided to take a break, put down my guitar, I walked their way. I stuck out my hand, I tried to say hi. The awake one grabbed some paper to write. Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I'll come back when I've learned more. But Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. She wrote down her name was Mallory and apologized for her friend for falling asleep. Told me she was deaf, that's why she was writing. Asked me if I knew any sign language, and I wrote back that I did not, except the sign for pizza and the sign for smoking pot. She held the pen, wrote with a grin. What else do you need in the end? Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I come back when I've learned more. But Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. And I wrote down, what are you doing here? And she crossed it out, wrote, what are you doing here? I wrote down that it was my job too, and she looked around at the empty room. I wrote back that I was just starting out, and it's hit and miss when you're just starting out. She wrote down, I guess that's true, but me and my friend, we came just for you. And I was speechless, I was wordless. I held the paper, but I had no response. She felt the pause and let it breathe, then wrote, if only we had some pizza and some weed. Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I'll come back when I learn more. But Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. Well, the show was over when a friend woke up, and the piece of paper was nearly all filled up. There was just enough room for me to write, I hope I could sing to you again sometime. And I stole this melody from David Bowie. I guess it doesn't matter, you never know it. You said it was your favorite, I thought that was strange, but now it makes perfect sense to me. And if I see you again, I will play you this song. You could feel the vibrations with your hands on the wood. You could read my lips, maybe just enough to make out the most important parts. Mallory, sound is all I have, but I'll come back for you. I'll come back when I've learned more. But Mallory, right now, sound is all I have. is all I have.
Thank you so much. This next song is a song that I wrote one night after I met this guy who told me he wrote Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. And I'm not saying that's true, I'm just telling you that's what he told me. And I was in this bar in New Orleans and sitting there listening to this drunk guy tell me all this. And the thing was, he was very poetic in the way he complained. And we talked about other things too. We talked about life and love and music. And then he just got up and walked away. And I didn't know what to do. I figured the best thing I could do would be to steal everything else he said and put it into my new song. I figured if it could work for Bob, maybe it could work for me. But I'm not afraid to tell you that this is a co-write between me and some drunk guy in New Orleans. Every time I walk past Checkpoint Charlie in the French Quarter, I look in to see if he's there so I can give him his at least $13 of royalties he should have received by now. This is what he said.
I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. That little man ain't nothing but a thief. Oh, but I don't care at all. I was destined to be poor. I was destined to stay in this city. And New Orleans in the morning after Mardi Gras, like the sweetest hangover you ever saw. Whoa, all the buildings sag, beats hang from the trees in the pink sky dawn. I stumbled to Lafitte's in the corner of the bar, a notepad and a pen, a little hair of the dog. I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Oh, ain't it a shame nobody sets anybody free anymore? And I hate a song where the singer is mad at their ex, and they said they'd always love him. Now they've gone up and left, and they complain and they whine. They want him to come back home. I say out of 7 billion people, let the ones who don't love you go. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Oh, ain't it a shame nobody sets anybody free anymore? Oh, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, and never trust a musician who plays with their eyes open. All the good shit happens when they're closed. You gotta give yourself the shivers before you could give them somebody else. So I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man, and I left it in the dust. Ah, the perfect song is a song that you only gotta play once. I don't wanna be no dinosaur, blaming the asteroid for my strife. I might have been born yesterday, I've been up all night, oh yeah. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Oh yeah, ain't it a shame nobody sets anybody free anymore? Oh, ain't it a shame Ain't it a shame nobody sets anybody free anymore?
We're going to get the band out here for this last song. Thank you. Thanks so much for listening to me. We got a great night of music ahead of you. So.
You try to drown your sorrows. You shouldn't have taught them how to swim. Now you are right back where you began. Winter skies approaching, all alone in the wasteland. Alone is the only way that they let you in. So drink all my wine and cut all my trees, make love on my beaches, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you'll always want me. And we struggle with our lovers, we don't know what to let in, 'cause the new ones pay for the old one's sins. Blinded by your shadows and faded on your love, you don't know how deep you are till you get pulled back up. So drink all my wine and cut all my trees, make love on my beaches, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. So drink all my wine, cut all my trees, make love on my beaches, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. yeah, and dig all my gold. Soak in my springs, conquer my mountains if that's what you need. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you'll always want me. Yeah, you'll always want me. You'll always want me. You'll always want me. Oh, you'll always want me. You'll always want me. You'll always want me. Yeah, you'll always want me. You'll always want me. Always want me. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you so much.
He has an annual Keep It Warm tour, which has become a winter tradition. It supports regional nonprofits fighting food insecurity by donating $1 from every ticket sold to a local organization working on those issues. He also hosts an annual river trip on the Tuolumne River, just outside of Yosemite in California. Look for his album released earlier this year called Pagan Church, and the album that just came out called Greatest Hits, Just Kidding, Live, No Hits. That was humorous storytelling, serious folk, John Craigie. Well, it's time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to the show. She'll be joined today, as always, by our great Mountain Stage band. That's Ron Soul back there, the leader of the band, on acoustic guitar and harmonica. Michael Lipton and Ryan Kennedy are on electric guitars. Bob Thompson is over at the piano. Steve Hill is back there on bass, and Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Julie, yeah. Julie's chosen an Eliza Gilkison song called Calm Before the Storm. Please welcome Julie Adams.
Easy does it, darling. Let the good times roll. Many miles to go before you close your eyes and rest your weary soul. Savor all the laughter outside the dark clouds form. No one knows what will come after here tonight in the calm before the storm. I can't dance this one without you, so stay inside here where it's warm. Gather all your friends about you here tonight in the calm before the storm. even when the winds assail you, and you're lost out on uncharted seas. The compass of your heart won't fail you now. It was made for times like this. So easy does it, darling. Let your hair down till the morn. Many loved ones are together here tonight. In the calm before the storm. In the calm before the storm.
That was Julie Adams with Calm Before the Storm by Eliza Gilkinson. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio for the Mountain State of West Virginia. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoyed the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever it is you listen. Our next guest is a virtuoso banjo player known for his work with Molly Tuttle and Golden Highway, and with former Yonder Mountain String Band mandolinist Jeff Austin. He grew up in Georgia, a fan of heavy metal and punk rock. If this is radio, but when you can see him, you can see that that is true from his haircut. And he took up the electric guitar when he was 5 years old. But his grandparents gave him a banjo on his 17th birthday, and by the time he was 21, that was his main instrument. He released his third solo album earlier this year called Labor of Lust. He says, I love Earl Scruggs, and I also love Jimi Hendrix, the Dead Kennedys, and Ozzy Osbourne. Please welcome for the first time here with his own band, Kyle Tuttle.
Howdy folks, Mountain Stage. It's mighty fine to be here. Mighty fine to be here. Here's a little song I wrote about a guy named Bob Ross. You're probably familiar with him, the painter, you know, but this is about getting painted into a Bob Ross painting. It's colder on this mountain than I ever thought it'd be. Hey, won't you paint my darling right here next to me? Well, it's lonely on this mountain and I want to go back home. I never found what I came for. Now I'm skin and bones. Well, I'm all skin and bones, darling, nothing left to see. If you don't believe me, count the days I'm gone. Here and there and there and here, there's happy little trees, but I'm lost out in the brush strokes all alone. Oh, Bobby, won't you paint me an aeroplane? Oh, Bobby, won't you paint me a fast train? Oh, Bobby, can you paint me a banjo tune? Bobby, can you paint me off of this mountain back into my living room? Well, you began to paint this mountain, and I thought there'd be a town, and it'd probably have a little grocery store painted Van Dyke brown. Well, you painted yellow ochre, and you painted phthalo blue, but you never thought to paint me a blanket and some food. Now I'm all skin and bones, darling, nothing left to see. If you don't believe me, count the days I'm gone. Here and there and there and here, there's happy little trees, but I'm lost out in the brushstrokes all alone. Oh, Bobby, won't you paint me an aeroplane? Oh, Bobby, won't you paint me a fast train? Oh, Bobby, can you paint me a banjo tune? Can you paint me off of this mountain back into my living room? Oh, thank you. It's a true story. I really think it is. An old fiddle tune here that John Hartford wrote a couple lyrics to, and then I got inspired and wrote a couple more lyrics to, so you might call it that a co-write. Well, I dream a little dream of you, a tiny dancer in a field of blue, a pointed toe, Tchaikovsky play, gonna bend you down so lowly. Your raven hair, it makes me mad, your insane eyes, they make me sad. It's a California feeling and a Mississippi smile makes me come on slowly. Trying to be all cool and soft, take a little chance to turn the new off. I wanna get to know you just because of love makes me come on slowly. It isn't that I wouldn't wanna make it all come true, baby. If I had a chance to be alone with you, I'm watching how you operate when the chips are down, makes me come on slowly. Calculate the perfect time, another dancer's gait and the numbered steps to fall between ever-changing oh so slowly. The air is thick as water parts, and one dream ends and one dream starts. From the bottom of the ocean to the shiny mountaintop, both come together slowly. I'm trying to be all cool and stuff, I take a little chance, show you just enough. I wanna get to know you just because of love makes me come on, come on, come on. And in any corner that I wouldn't get to know, from your little pointer finger to your pinky toe, I'm watching how you operate when the chips are down, makes me come on slowly.
Thank you, folks. Well, the band's based out of Nashville, Tennessee. I've been living in Nashville, Tennessee for about 12 years, and we all at this point make our homes there. But this next one here is about a magical place called Nederland, Colorado. Anybody ever been there? We got a couple Ned heads. Yeah, it's up. You go to Denver, and then you go up to Boulder, and then you keep on going. You go up the mountain, and then it's a couple little windy. You drive through Boulder Canyon, real windy little turns and stuff. You get up to this big lake and this cool little hippie town up in the mountains where one day maybe I'll get to own a trailer. And that's what this is about. I'm dreaming of a trailer on a mountain. It's a place that I can go where time stands still. It's up there at the top of Boulder Canyon. I can't go there now, but I know one day I will. To my trailer in Boulder Canyon, just as soon as I get the chance. I'll take out the fiddle and the banjo, and I'll watch all the hippies dance. 'Cause I've been all around this big old world, and I'll tell you one thing I know. That's my trailer in Boulder Canyon. Well, that's where I want to go. For a little peace of mind, go deeper in the valley when it snows. You can run just like the snow melt down to the river wide. What you're running from, nobody has to know. At that
that trailer in Boulder Canyon just as soon as you get the chance. We'll take out the fiddle and the banjo, and I'll watch all you hippies dance. 'Cause I've been all around this big old world, and I'll tell you one thing I know. That's my trailer in Boulder Canyon, baby, that's where I wanna go. It's a place where there's a scene, hey, y'all know what I mean. A place with lots of blue and lots of green. A place somebody said that I could clear my head. So I'm driving up that canyon road all the way to Ned and that trailer in Boulder Canyon just as soon as I get the chance. I'll take out the fiddle and the banjo and I'll watch all the hippies dance. 'Cause I've been all around this big old world, and I tell you one thing I know. That's my trailer in Boulder Canyon, baby, that's where I wanna go. When it all comes crashing down and you're left with next to nothing on the other side of town, hold tight to that thin dime. Get your ass to the canyon road and climb. To that trailer in Boulder Canyon just as soon as you get the chance. 'Cause we'll take out the fiddle and the banjo and I'll watch all the hippies dance. I've been all around this big old world, and I'll tell you one thing I know. That's my trailer in Boulder Canyon, baby, that's where I wanna go. To that trailer in Boulder Canyon just as soon as you get the chance. We'll take out the fiddle and the banjo and I'll watch all the hippies. Been all around this big old world, and I'll tell you one thing I know. That's that trailer in Boulder Canyon, that's where I wanna go. Now that one is definitely a true story. When my long days are done, who'll cry when I leave this old world? After long bitter years, who'll cry bitter tears for me as I leave this old world? Oh, the ones that I've loved and the ones that I've shown their way through the world in these bodies they own. Oh, I wonder who'll be there to help me come down. I wonder what cries will be heard point 'em up towards the skies, and that great big surprise. Oh, I wonder who cries I leave this old world. Who'll know what to say and who'll know what to play? Who'll cry when I leave this old world? Well, I've read all the text, still I wonder what's next for me as I leave this old world. Oh, there's good and there's bad, there's happy, there's sad, there's pain and remorse, and there's sorrow, of course, and there's a freedom that's granted to each passing soul as that glorious flag is unfurled. I'll be moving ahead, need no more die in bed, but I wonder who cries I leave this old world. Oh, thank you folks very much. Thank you folks very much. Man, Mountain Stage, this is wild. It's hard for me to even believe that I'm here, and I'm honored. And real quick, before we got time for one more, but before we run along, I got to let y'all hear, and then everyone else that's going to be hearing us on all of the waves out there in space later on, know what you're listening to, folks. Over to my right and your left, he's a dear friend of mine. These guys are all dear friends of mine, and I'm very lucky to be able to call on my friends to be in my band and get to take people that I love all around the country and play music with them. And it's I'm spoiled that way. So anyway, this guy, I've been knowing him for probably like 12, 13, 14 years. He's one of the greatest that you're ever going to hear that play that, in this case, 5-string fiddle. Y'all make welcome Mr. Duncan Wickle on the fiddle. Yep. And on the much larger instrument of the same shape, looks like a big fiddle. He's a dear buddy of mine. We've got to do a lot of music together, and this adds to that great list. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Saunders on the bass. And to my left and your right, he's no stranger to Mountain Stage or to the whole scene here. To Kathy, I heard them talking about some other tune, some John Prine tune that they were in love with earlier today, and I was just like, oh, this is just so great. I love this place. But I've been up and down the road with this guy, and he's a monster. He's already shown it to you, and he's got some real shiny shoes on. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Carter Rishi on the guitar.
Thank you very much.
And last but definitely not least, also no stranger to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Joshua Rilko on the mandolin.
And this is such a cool thing. I used to be. I just ran into JD and his band backstage, and his drummer Adam and I used to be roommates in Nashville together a couple years ago, and now here we are. It's funny how this world works. Anyway, my name's Kyle Tuttle. Thank you for sitting here through our goofy little Jamgrass set, and this one's called "Hard to Say." Little darling's putting on her smile, and you know that she's been putting on a while. But it's hard to say, 'cause every day's a different day when you're living all those days out in denial. But if you get tired of walking in that line, sit down and have a drink of turpentine. It's hard to say why there's no light to light the way when you're turning dirty water into wine. I'm running in my place, closing in, about to lose that race. It's hard to say what makes a good man act that way, maybe longing for another time and place. But knowing that it's gone and gone for good makes you wonder what the hell you're waiting on, when it seems like such a short time to be here and a long time to be gone. Circles have I wandered in my heart. Well, maybe we should spend some time apart. It's hard for me to say I can make you feel that way when I know you had my back right from the start. And those fairy tales have built it up so tall, but looking at it now it's kind of small. It's hard to say, what does it really cost to play? You might love the games, but you can't win them all. Knowing that it's gone and gone for good
waiting on. When it seems like such a short time to be here and a long time to be gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was hoping you'd play some of that hippie stuff before it was all over with. That was so good. He went to Berkeley College of Music and then moved to Nashville, like he said, 12 years ago. And he's collaborated with all kinds of jamgrass legends. Larry Keel, Traveling McCurry's, Leftover Salmon, Billy Strings, and lots more folks. His new album is called Labor of Lust. That was the one and only Kyle Tuttle. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. You can also find tickets to our next live show and find information about our special collaboration with Old Boy Records, available now, called Live on Mountain Stage, Outlaws and Outliers. It's a double vinyl or 2 CD compilation featuring 21 tracks recorded live on Mountain Stage from artists like Wilco, Indigo Girls, Jason Isbell, and Rhiannon Giddens, and 2 previously unreleased tracks from Tyler Childers and Sierra Farrell. To find out more about the release, go to mountainstage.org or oldboy.com. Next up on the show is an eclectic, mostly rock band from Eastern Kentucky. Kenny and Hayden Miles are brothers and the leaders of the band, and they named their band Wayne Graham from the first names of their grandfathers who were coal miners, as was their dad and uncle. They grew up in Whitesburg, Kentucky, learning to play music with their family and playing together in their dad's small church. They have a broad range of influences, from traditional Appalachian music and Protestant hymns to jazz, punk, soul, and modern classical. One track on their new album has been described as Dave Brubeck atop the Appalachian Trail. Their new album is a response to their observations of the shifting culture in the place they grew up. It's called Bastion. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Wayne Graham.
Whine if you want to, cry between the raindrops to fill them in and vanish like the years you gave away. By holding them too tight, and now that heavy burden's feeling light. Let's make it right by making love again. These dark clouds, the sunlight on the ivy. It's not that I would rather be anywhere else right now, but there I go off the land and tiptoe through the enemy's camp. I just wish everyone could be here. It's just a feeling. I could hope it's advice that the earth cast down and let it guide my clumsy feet as I walk away. Into the night. Now that heavy burden's feeling light. Let's make it right by making love again. Let's make it right. 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 Thank you. Thank you. We're Wayne Graham. Like Kathy said, we're from Whitesburg, Kentucky. We're sort of all over Kentucky, but Hayden and I, this is my brother back here on the drums. We're from Whitesburg, and this next song is about one of our grandfathers, Graham to be specific. He was like a master gardener and just loved to work. Like, it was his favorite pastime, to sweat. And I don't have that in common with him, and so this next song I sort of wrote about that internal conflict. The sky turned cold again. He cursed his runny nose to spy what would become of him. He lit his pipe and held the pose. I cut the suckers off, drug the garbage cans down to the street, tapping maple trees, feeling sorry for my feet. When there was time to be still and watch the sun come up on earth. Sometimes I'm reminded of why I'm still around, but I can't put it into words. Back some time ago, when the wind had a taste, living on pimento cheese, you remind me of a place when there was time to be still and watch the sun come up on her. Sometimes I'm reminded of why I'm still around, but I can't put it into words. And there was time to be still and watch the sun come up on her. Protruding from the face of light like a broken bone. See the end of the lining that was silver and eclipsed my dreaming mind. We could have been friends. Could have been friends. Could have been friends. Thrown through every window and every doorway into a lake as still as night. But it's skipped over the water for 3 days until it crossed to the other side. We could have been friends. Could have been friends. Could have been friends. I know. Could have been friends. Could have been friends. Could have been friends. I'm sure. could have been friends. I know. Could have been friends. Could have been friends. Could have been friends. I'm sure. Thank you so much. It's been great to be back at Mountain Stage. Thank you for having us back. Wonderful Mountain Stage staff and people. It really is a well-oiled machine. It's a pleasure to take part in for a day here and there. We'll leave you with this one. It's an old song of ours. Like Kathy said, again, we have a new record out. It's called Bastion. Please check it out wherever you listen to music. This is an old one, though. It's called The Worst Kind of Weather. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. I'm in one of those moods again. One of those moods where I try to pretend that I'm able, but I'm not able. I'm back to feeling dangerous, and you shouldn't trust anything I say. Just walk away. Why should you stay? I'm a hurricane and an earthquake, a firestorm all in one. Hey, baby, what have I done? Ooh, baby, what have I done? I guess you should expect this behavior, looking in on your friends and watching out for your neighbors. You got me locked away, and I'm lost. You've got your bags all packed, got a room at the old Golden Gate Hotel, and I don't blame you, baby, 'cause I'm not well. I'm a hurricane and an earthquake, a firestorm all in one. Hey, baby, what have I done? Ooh, baby, what have I done? I'm a hurricane and an earthquake, a firestorm all in one. Hey, baby, what have I done? Thank you. Jose Areda on the bass, Josh Nolan on the guitar, Hayden Miles on the drums. I'm Kenny. We're Wayne Graham. Thank you.
Yes, sir. They've been opening for Tyler Childers, and they just finished a supporting slot on Tommy Prine's East Coast headline tour. And by the time you hear this, they'll be in Europe touring over there. Their new album is called Bastion on 30 Tigers / Hickman Holler Records, and it's out now. It explores all kinds of challenging subjects, from tense dinner table discussions to what belonging means, what is home, and where you find common ground. That was Wayne Graham. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over WHFR in Dearborn, Michigan, or KRWG in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're glad to have you listening, and we hope you can join us next week when we welcome Dave Alvin and Jimmy Dale Gilmore with the Guilty Ones, Will Hogue, Alex Cuba, Melinda, and Sarah Siskin. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio for the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Hello again, and welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea, and I'm so glad you joined us. We're here at the Joan C. Edwards Playhouse in Huntington, West Virginia, as guests of the Martial Artists Series. We are so glad to be back and glad to have you there listening on the radio. We have another great hour of music for you. In just a bit, we'll hear some electrified hill country blues from J.D. Simo and Luther Dickinson. But we're going to open this second hour with an Australian icon, a singer, songwriter, and guitarist who's been making music for over 40 years now. His music is quintessentially Australian. He's covered Australian history, racism in his home country, and he's even written about Australian sports figures. He released his first album in 1981, and he has just released his 29th studio album called Fever Burning Still. And yes, he has kept his creative fever burning, exploring a wide range of music from bluegrass and country to rock, folk, and soul. And we are so honored to have him back for the 7th time on Mountain Stage. Please welcome back Paul Kelly.
Thank you, Kathy. Hello, everyone. I'm here with my nephew, oldest son of my oldest brother, Dan Kelly. Might start with a little song about fishing. I'm going to the river with Dad. In the kitchen, the old kettle's singing. I'm gonna get up soon and get out of bed. Outside, the cockatoos are calling. I'm going to the river with Dad. I'm half awake and half dreaming. Now we're driving down that old bumpy track. Between us, the thermos of sweet tea steaming. Lines and spears and bait up the back. That old river appearing and disappearing. I'm going to the river with Dad. All my brothers and sisters are still sleeping. Now we're going for the good silver mullet. At the back of the boat I'm steering. Dad's standing up front with his spear, deep into the mangroves peering. I gotta keep my tiller hand steady. I don't wanna see my daddy stumbling and falling. Yeah, I'm going down the river with Dad, with the song of the birds in the morning. He's long gone, I've passed his span, but myself against him I'm still measuring, aiming for the mark of a man, sometimes hitting it, sometimes missing. I'm trying to fill the unforgiven minute with the full 60 seconds of living. Yeah, I'm still on the river with Dad, with the bird song bringing the dawn in. We're going for the good silver money. At the back of the boat I'm steering. We're going for the good silver money. At the back of the boat I'm steering. I'm steering. You probably worked out that one's called Going to the River with Dad. Yeah, we've got a new record out called Fever Longing Still, and we're playing a few songs from that. That one we just played was the last song on the record, and this is another one to do with families. This is called All Those Smiling Faces. It's a co-write with a poet from California called Dana Joya. It was sort of an accident, really, and Dana Joya, once he was the one-time poet laureate of California, which I didn't know at the time, but I just read one of his poems called Finding a Box of Family Letters, and I was writing this song, the Smiling Faces song, and a couple of lines from his poem jumped into the song, and it sort of became like the chorus of the song. So I knew I had to get in touch with him. I got in touch, found him, got his permission, we made a deal, and now I've written a song with Dana Joya, All Those Smiling Faces. I've been talking to the day with this photo album here in my bed. picnics, parties long ago. Some are strangers and many I know. All those smiling faces. Now here's a wedding and there's the bride, and my handsome dad smiling by her side. Just out of the frame, I guess the band is playing, and I wonder what words to him she's saying. All those smiling faces. Second row, third from the right. Young Uncle Jim who got called up to fight. Beside him Maggie's fiancé. Pretty Meg waiting for a never-come day. Ooh, get on the floor and dance, you don't have forever. Ooh, get out there and dance, soon we'll all be together. Now here's Auntie Jean and her two beaux. The one behind her is the one she chose. Coming out of the water, they're all dripping wet. Oh, the jilted one doesn't know it yet. All those smiling faces. Down the years, the family face keeps you jumping around from place to place. A look, a shape, a nose, an eye. That everlasting thing that's never gonna die. Get on the floor and dance, you don't have forever. Ooh, get out there and dance, soon we'll all be together. We'll all be together. All those smiling faces. Well, we're coming up to Christmas. It isn't so far away, so we thought we'd do a Christmas song. A Christmas song from a hot country. It's a Christmas song without a chorus, and it's set in prison. But it does have a recipe for gravy. Hello, Dan. It's Joe here. I hope you're keeping well. It's the 21st of December. Now they're ringing the last bells. If I get good behavior, I'll be out of here by July. Won't you kiss my kids on Christmas Day? Please, let them cry for me. I Guess the brothers are driving down from Queensland. Stella's flying in from the coast. They say it's gonna be 100 degrees, even more maybe. But that won't stop the roast. Who's gonna make the gravy now? I bet it won't taste the same. Just add flour, salt, a little red wine. And don't forget a dollop of tomato sauce for sweetness and an extra tang. And give my love to Angus and to Frank and Dolly. Tell them all I'm sorry, I screwed up this time. And look out for Rita, I'll be thinking of her early Christmas morning when I'm standing in line. I hear Mary's got a new boyfriend. Well, I hope he can hold his own. Do you remember the last one? What was his name again? What was his problem? He never did get Nina Simone. Now Roger, well, I'm even gonna miss Roger, 'cause there's sure as hell no one in here I wanna fight or pray the baby Jesus. Have a Merry Christmas, I'm really gonna miss it. Oh, the treasure and the trash later in the evening. I can just imagine you put on Junior Murphy and push the tables back and you dance with Rita. I know you really like her, just don't hold her too close. So brother, please don't stab me in the back. I didn't mean to say that. It's just my manipulator. Multiplies each matter, turns imagination into fact. You know I love her badly. She's the one to save me. I'm gonna make some gravy. I'm gonna taste the fat. I'm telling her I'm sorry. Yeah, I love her badly. Tell them all I'm sorry. Kiss the sleepy children for me. You know one of these days I'll be making gravy. I'll be making plenty. I pay my back. I pay my back. I pay my back. Ooh, yeah. I'll be making gravy. Pay my back. Yes, I will. Yes, sir. It's taught by experts. You stand there looking so surprised, sad confusion in your eyes. I know I sure go through, baby, I've been there too.
and up is down. You got your fingers burned, your little worm has turned in the dirt. I was taught by expert. Don't it hurt? I was taught by expert. Taught by expert. I was taught by expert. Taught by expert. Taught by expert. You got your fingers burned. Taught by expert. Your little worm has turned. Taught by expert. You got your lesson learned. Thank you. Now we got there. Thanks, everyone.
He has an album of funeral songs with the guitarist Charlie Owens. He has set Shakespearean sonnets to music, and he has a jazz collaboration with pianist Paul Grabowski. He has 17 ARIA Awards, known as the Grammys of Australia, and he was inducted into their Hall of Fame in 1997. And in 2017, he received the Order of Australia for contribution to the performing arts and promotion of the national identity through music. His new album is called Fever Burning Still, and you can see that it is. That was Paul Kelly. It's time for our piano player to do a song for you. He's chosen this week a Beatles tune, Here, There, and Everywhere. Please welcome Bob Thompson. Dan, I feel like I have to take the arrow out of my heart after that one. You can find his music at colortones.com. That was Bob Thompson with Lennon and McCartney's Here, There, and Everywhere. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook and X and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. You can find all those links at our website, mountainstage.org. Well, we're going to close the show this week with two celebrated guitarists, producers, and band leaders who have just released a trailblazing collaboration. After many years as friends and admirers of each other's playing, they finally made a record together. Luther Dickinson, one half of the 5-time Grammy-nominated North Mississippi All-Stars and former lead guitarist for the Black Crowes, has collaborated with the likes of John Hyatt, Cedric Burnside, and William Bell, among others. J.D. Simo, the leader of his own solo project, holds session and production credits for Jack White, Beyoncé, Stevie Nicks, and Baz Luhrmann's Elvis movie, among many others. Americana Highway says this is vinegar blues, not honey-dipped blues. They have a new full-length album just released called Do the Rump, and yeah, it has an exclamation point on it, and you're gonna see why. So fasten your seatbelts, and please welcome to the Mountain Stage, together for the first time, J.D. Simo and Luther Dickinson.
Mama Bo Jackson now, gonna grab it right. You ain't gonna hide it, baby, till late at night. I won't be long, you're on the cooling board. He left me mama on the bed for you. Your hair ain't curly, your teeth curly, your teeth ain't pearl. You're an empty woman, mama, gonna love me in this world. Ooh-wee. Bleed on to me wrong. Ooh-wee. Bleed on to me wrong. Louis, 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 yeah, baby now, Louis now, yeah, come on. Thank you much. So grateful to be here tonight with my buddies here. Grateful is the word. There's a whole bunch of friends backstage I ain't seen in a long time, too. It's a beautiful thing. Music brings us together. I got a problem. It's plain to see. I walk around with something up my sleeve. Ain't gonna let it. Won't waste another minute. It's okay. It's just one of those days, baby. Well, I tried to stop from letting myself go. There's nothing worse than being alone. Ain't gonna let, won't waste another minute. It's okay. It's just one of those days. Ain't gonna let, baby, won't waste another minute. It's okay. Just one of those days. Ooh. Thank you so much. Keep them going, baby. Keep them going. I'm gonna do an old John Lee Hooker song, but it won't sound anything like him, though. Serve me right to supper. Serve me right to being long. Serve me right to supper. Serve me right to being long. Cause I'm living here, bed that's past and gone. Every time I see a woman now, it made me think of you, baby. Every time I see a woman, made me think of you, baby. And that's why I can't keep from crying. I said right now, tell me right to serve. Serve me right to be alone. Serve me right to serve. Serve me right to be alone, baby. Cause I'm living in days that's past and gone. Baby, serve me right to be in law. Serve me right to serve. Serve me right to be alone. Serve me right to serve, baby. I love you so, baby. Serve me right to serve. Serve me right to be alone.
Songs that ended up on this record are interpretations of tunes we all love and been playing our whole life. Honored to get to play with my dear friends, Luther Dickinson, Adam Abershaw. I'm JD. And thank you for having us. I'll sweep up after we're done. We're back in the woods in the dark of night. The only light I like on you, honey, is moonlight. I want you so bad, I can't tell you so. So why don't you come and go? Well, come and go with me. Come and go with me, babe. I love you so, babe, and I can't let go now. You can't let me go. So why don't you come and go, yeah. Baby child now. Well, I gonna tell you soon. Come and go with me now, baby. Yeah. Hi, Luther, you gonna tell me about it right now? Yeah! need. Love is all I want now. Baby child. Ooh.
Wow. Wow. I told them today after sound check, I just feel like a cooler person when I'm listening to them play. That somehow it rubs off somehow. Luther says we found our tribe in each other. JD says we have the same sensibilities and influences, but we play nothing alike somehow. Their new album is called Do the Rump. That was along with Adam Abershoff on drums, JD Simo, and Luther Dickinson. Our thanks to JD Simo and Luther Dickinson. Our thanks to Paul Kelly, to Wayne Graham, to the Kyle Tuttle Band, and thank you to John Craigie. Thank you to everyone here at the Joan C. Edwards Playhouse in Huntington. And thanks as always to you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. I hope you'll be back next week when we welcome Dave Alvin and Jimmy Dale Gilmore with the Guilty Ones, Will Hogue, Alex Cuba, Melinda, and Sarah Siskind. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Senior producer is Jeff Shirley. Associate producers are John Ingram and Mallory Richards. We're engineered by Patrick Stevens, Richie Collins, Scott Robinson, and Greg McGowan, with production assistance by Michael Lipton, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Don London, Kelly Lassiter, Jen Brown, and Tony Patterson. Photographic services by Chris Morris. Promotion is coordinated by Mallory Richards, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Mountain Stage was founded by Andy Ridenauer, Francis Fisher, and Larry Gross. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. All right, we're going to do this Rodney Crowell tune that we love so much. I looked for trouble and I found its son, straight down the barrel of a lawman's gun. I had to run, but I don't think I can. You make one move and you're a dead man, friend, ain't living long like this. I can't live it all like this, and I, baby. He slipped the handcuffs on behind my back, then let me freeze it on a steel rail rack. They got him all in the jailhouse, baby. I can't live it all hustling off a wayside drive. Son of a car, it's an all-night dive. Dad drove a stock out to an early death. All I remember was a drunk man's breath and living long like this. I can't live it all like this, can I, baby? You know the story of the wheel goes round. Don't let him take it to the man downtown. Got 'em all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? Mike Lipton. Brian Kennedy. Bob Thompson. Ron Soul. Okay. I live for Asia, she's a roadhouse queen. Makes Texas Ruby look like Sandra Dee. I wanna love her, but I don't know how. Down on the bottom of a jailhouse, now I ain't living long like this. I can't live it all like this, can I, baby? You know the story about the jailhouse rock. Don't run and do it, but just don't get caught. They got 'em all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? All right, J.D. Simo. Luther Dickinson. All right, Kyle Tuttle. Joshua Rocco. and Josh Nolan on electric. Josh. Dickinson. Take it home now. Ain't living long like this. I can't live it all like this. Can I, baby? One more time. Ain't living long like this. I can't live it all like this. Can I, baby?
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser. This is NPR.